If I told you that the very thing you've been relying on to get leaner after 50 might be shrinking the one thing that keeps you strong, would you keep doing it the same way? You've been faithful to long, steady cardio because it feels safe, familiar, and honest. But honest effort isn't the same as effective strategy. After 50, your body plays by slightly different rules, and the first rule is this: muscle is the engine that burns your fat and protects your independence, and your plan must protect that engine. What we're about to do over the next 14 days is replace drag with direction. Less time, more signal, and a rhythm that tells your body to keep the muscle while it lets go of the extra fat. You don't need a gym, a treadmill, or a new identity as an athlete. You need clarity, consistency, and the courage to do less, on purpose, so your body can do more with it. The reason many people over 50 feel defeated by exercise isn't because they're lazy. It's because the plan they chose didn't match their physiology. Long, unbroken cardio sessions can drain your energy, spike hunger, and nudge your body to use muscle as a fuel it shouldn't have to sacrifice. When the session ends, the appetite arrives, and the scale plays tricks while the mirror stays quiet. You know that feeling. Today we trade it for something better: brief, powerful strength micro-sessions, brisk walk intervals that respect your joints, and protein-anchored meals that tell your muscles you're safe. Stay. If you're ready for a reset that feels doable and shows up in your daily life, type "I'm in for 14" in the comments so I know I'm coaching the right person. Think about what you actually want from the next 2 weeks. You want your clothes to fit easier, stairs to feel shorter, and mornings to start without the ache that makes you negotiate with yourself about moving. You want a plan that honors your knees, your time, and your nervous system. That plan begins with one simple idea: short, precise stress followed by recovery creates change at any age. We'll use 3 pillars: micro-strength, interval walking, and balance mobility. Then we'll stitch them into a daily cadence that keeps the flame low and steady instead of high and wild. You won't be wrecked. You'll be ready day after day. Here's why this works. After 50, your muscles don't respond as eagerly to random stimuli. They're choosy. To protect them, you need 2 things: a frequent signal to build or at least maintain, and enough protein to give that signal something to build with. That's why your day will orbit 2 anchors: movement moments and protein moments. The movement moments will be short but clear. 5 to 10 minutes of simple strength patterns you can do beside your kitchen chair, paired with a handful of brisk walking intervals that elevate your breathing without punishing your joints. The protein moments will be 2 to 3 meals where 25 to 30 grams of protein take the lead, not the supporting role. Put them together, and your body hears a clean message: keep muscle, mobilize fat. If that sounds like the opposite of what you've been told, good, because doing the same thing and expecting a new result is the fastest way to stay stuck. Before we lay out your days, take 60 seconds to create your baseline. Set a timer for 30 seconds and count clean sit-to-stands from a chair without using your hands. Write the number down and your age. Then take a simple waist measurement at the navel, or if you prefer, note how a specific pair of pants fits today. This isn't about shaming or perfection, it's about evidence. 2 weeks from now, these numbers will become your motivation because small changes in the right direction are exactly how big results begin. If you're willing, share your day, 1 sit-to-stand score in the comments. I read them, and they help me tailor what I make for you next. Now let me demystify the science in plain language. Your muscles listen for 2 signals: effort and amino acids. Effort arrives when you push against resistance, your body weight, a backpack, a light band, long enough to make the muscle pay attention, but not so long that your joints file a complaint. Amino acids arrive when you eat protein rich in leucine, the go signal for repair. When effort and amino acids show up near the same time, your body upgrades tissue. When long cardio shows up without enough protein or recovery, your body sometimes downgrades muscle to keep up with the demand. So we'll stop the downgrades. Our intervals are short, our strength is targeted, and our food supports the story we want our body to believe. You're building, not burning, the thing that lets you live well. You might ask, if it's this simple, why doesn't everyone do it? Because simple doesn't mean easy, it means repeatable, and repeatable wins. Over the next 14 days, your calendar gets a gentle rhythm. 3 strength-led days each week, 2 interval walking days that stand on their own, and 2 lighter balance mobility days that keep you supple and confident. The strength days are not bodybuilder marathons. They're 10 to 20 minutes, tops, built around 3 patterns. The sit to stand, a wall push or countertop push, and a supported hinge to wake up the hips. The interval days aren't gasping sprints. They're 3 to 5 short bursts of brisk walking where you could still talk in short sentences, separated by easy strolls. The balance mobility days focus on ankles, hips, and posture so your gait feels younger than your driver's license. And because life is real, you can shuffle the days as needed. What matters is that you answer each pillar at least once every 72 hours. Let's walk a day together so you can feel how doable this is. You wake up, drink a glass of water, and do your first micro-strength session before breakfast. 5 sets of 5 sit-to-stands with a slow lower and proud chest, resting a breath or 2 between sets. Then 8 to 12 countertop pushes with a tight, tall body line. Then a supported hip hinge, hands on the back of a chair, for 8 reps where you send your hips back and feel your glutes gather you up. That's it. 10 minutes, maybe 12. Your breakfast features protein up front, eggs and Greek yogurt, or a shake if your morning is fast. Later in the day, you take a 15-minute walk but place 3 brief segments in the middle where your pace quickens just enough to bring your breathing to attention. 1 minute brisk, 1 to 2 minutes easy, repeat. Dinner includes another protein anchor, plenty of vegetables, and a calm evening where your lights dim a bit earlier because sleep is when your body does its best repair. Nothing exotic, all effective. There's a reason this plan begins with the legs. Legs are leverage. When your thighs and hips get stronger, everything else in your day gets easier. You stand more, you fidget more, you walk further without noticing, and your posture changes how you breathe, which changes how you feel. Many of you will notice within a week that getting up from a low sofa no longer requires a small negotiation with your hands. That's progress you can feel, and feelings drive momentum better than numbers ever will. If you notice even one daily task that feels easier, I want you to comment it. Stairs felt shorter. Car exit was smooth. Anything. Naming wins makes your brain chase the next one. Safety isn't a suggestion, it's a strategy. If your knees are grumpy, raise the chair so your sit-to-stand begins in a comfort zone. If your shoulders resist the wall push, step farther back to reduce the angle, or keep elbows closer to your sides. If balance makes you nervous on the hinge, keep your fingertips on the chair and move slow enough that the movement is almost quiet. Nothing in these 14 days should feel like punishment. This is precision stress, small, frequent, and kind to joints. If soreness appears, it should be the good kind, the "I used a muscle" whisper, never sharp or lingering. If you ever feel dizzy or off, sit, breathe, and resume another day. Progress compounds when you respect your body's feedback. Here's the 14-day rhythm you can follow with confidence. Days 1, 5, and 9 lead with micro-strength sessions and a gentle walk. Days 2 and 6 are interval walking highlights where you place 3 to 5 one-minute brisk segments separated by easy minutes. Days 3 and 10 are balance mobility refreshers, ankle circles, heel-to-toe walking along a hallway, a few gentle calf raises at a countertop, and posture resets where you imagine a string lifting your chest. Days 4 and 8 are flexible recovery with an easy stroll, light stretching, and extra hydration. Days 7 and 11 bring micro-strength back with a small twist. Add a light backpack for sit-to-stands or slow the lowering to a count of 3. Days 12 and 13 repeat your favorite interval template and balance session, and day 14 is a celebration session. Repeat your micro-strength, then retest your sit-to-stand 30-second score and notice how those pants fit. If you like having it on paper, say "send me the plan" in the comments and I'll know to keep printing tools that make this easier. Let's talk food without fear or fads. This plan isn't about starving, it's about signaling. Aim for 2 to 3 protein-anchored meals where each has roughly a palm and a half of protein for most women and 2 palms for most men, adjusting to your size and doctor's advice. Breakfast could be eggs and berries, cottage cheese and fruit, or a shake blended with milk you tolerate. Lunch might be tuna on whole grain crackers with a side salad and olive oil. Dinner might be salmon, roasted vegetables, and a side of quinoa or potatoes if you're active that day. If you love coffee, enjoy it, but let water win the day. If nighttime cravings shout, they're often a sign that earlier meals were light on protein or low on fiber. Fix the day, not the night. And if you enjoy magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, cocoa, almonds, and leafy greens, include them. They support muscle function and recovery without the guesswork of pills. You might be wondering where long cardio fits in. It doesn't, not in the next 2 weeks. That's the point. We're removing the thing that has kept you tired and hungry, so you can feel the difference. Your walks will be short and strategic. Your strength doses will be tiny but targeted. Your balance work will be almost meditative. That combination turns down inflammation, turns up muscle signals, and gives you energy in the hours after training instead of stealing it. If after the 14 days you love long bike rides or hikes because they feed your soul, keep them. Just pair them with protein and a strength day nearby so your body hears both messages, not just one. Some of you carry fear because a past plan hurt you. Maybe knees flared, a shoulder protested, or you got so tired that you quit and called it a character flaw. It wasn't. It was a design flaw. This time we design for your biology. We design for your calendar. We design for your brain, which craves wins and proof. That's why you'll write down your micro-strength sets, your interval minutes, and your protein meals with a simple checkmark system. M for micro-strength, I for intervals, P for protein, B for balance. If today you complete M and P, you circle them and move on with your life. If you want me to include a printable MIPB tracker, tell me tracker below. I'll keep building the tools that keep you moving. I want to lend you a story, because stories walk beside us when numbers don't. A 59-year-old client of mine kept doing 40-minute jogs 5 days a week. He was proud, disciplined, and stalled. We replaced 2 jogs with micro-strength and 1 with brisk intervals, then shored up breakfast protein. In 2 weeks, the scale barely moved, but his belt did. 1.5 centimeters off his waist and stairs that suddenly felt like they belonged in his own house again. The next month, the mirror caught up with the tape. He didn't become a different person. He became the person his effort deserved. If you're nodding because that's you, I want you to write "deserve results" in the comments so I know to keep pushing you in the right ways. Let me preview what your strength micro sessions will feel like by sensation, not jargon. The sit-to-stand wakes your thighs and glutes and gives you a tiny cardiovascular spark without scaring your heart. The wall or countertop push teaches your chest and arms to support daily tasks. Pushing a door, lifting a grocery bag onto the counter, while engaging your core. The supported hinge reintroduces your hips to the job they were built for, so your lower back stops volunteering for everything. When you string those together, your body starts cooperating like a good team. No single joint doing too much, no single muscle hiding from its job. That cooperation is what makes everyday life feel easier. Breathing will be your metronome. Inhale on the way down to the chair. Exhale as you rise. Inhale as you step into a brisk minute. Exhale long and steady as you settle back into an easy stroll. Inhale as you hinge your hips back. Exhale as you return tall. That rhythm calms the nervous system and stabilizes the spine without you having to think about core at all. And if you ever feel breathless, slow the pace just a notch until your sentences come back in short, clear phrases. We're training for life, not auditions. I promised you CTAs that matter because action changes bodies, not good intentions. So here's your first. Post your day, one sit-to-stand number, and write the word START next to it. That's your dotted line. You just signed it. Here's your second. Pick your breakfast protein for tomorrow and place it on your calendar by name. Eggs, yogurt, salmon, tofu, whatever you'll actually eat. Here's your third. Schedule your first interval walk for tomorrow afternoon or evening with 3 one-minute brisk segments. If schedules scare you, call them appointments with your future self. You've kept appointments your whole life. This one finally pays you back with interest. As you move through the first week, listen to your joints like you would a trusted friend. If they whisper, respond. If they're quiet, proceed. Small adjustments go a long way. Turning your toes out a few degrees on the sit-to-stand to let the hips help more. Stepping your feet an inch closer or farther on the countertop push to find the sweet spot. Keeping your hinge shallow for a few days while your hamstrings wake up. The person who honors the feedback gets to keep their progress. The person who ignores it spends their wins on avoidable setbacks. Be the first person. You'll notice other side effects that don't show up on a scale. Your mood steadies because you're keeping promises to yourself. Your sleep deepens because your body recognizes it has work to repair. Your hunger gets smarter because protein satisfies the brain as much as the muscles. These are signs your system is syncing, that your plan fits. If you catch one, even a small one, write it down. Momentum loves receipts. There will be days when motivation slips. On those days, shrink the target. Do 1 set of sit-to-stands, 3 countertop pushes, and a 90-second brisk walk. Show up and get the win, even if it's small. The brain doesn't count the size of the check mark, it counts the streak. 2 weeks from now, you won't remember the tiny day. You'll remember that you didn't break your promise. That memory is stronger than talent and kinder than discipline. When day 7 arrives, I want you to smile because you made it halfway without white-knuckling or punishing yourself. Your halfway gift is options. If you've been raising and lowering from a standard chair, you can add a light backpack and keep the chair height. If you've been hinging shallow, you can deepen the hinge by an inch. If your intervals were 3 brisk minutes total, make it 4. And if life's messy that day, you can simply repeat day 1's blueprint and go to bed with the same victory. Progress is patient, but loyal to those who show up. In week 2, the plan doesn't get harder so much as truer. Your strength days will keep the same exercises, but you'll slow one of the movements, the sit-to-stand lowering or the hinge return, to a 3 count while keeping your posture tall. Your interval walks will keep the total time similar, but ask for 1 minute where your arms swing a bit more and your stride lengthens gently, always at a conversation-capable breath. Your balance work will play with eyes forward, heel to toe, walking along a hallway line, and a few calf raises near a counter for safety. These changes are small enough to respect your body and large enough to keep the signal fresh. If you're feeling proud by now, good, you earned it. If you're feeling nervous, also good, it means you care. Either way, keep the promise. On day 14, you'll retest the 30-second sit to stand and revisit that pair of pants or the waist tape. Maybe the number jumps by 2 or 3 reps. Maybe the tape loosens by a finger. Maybe the stairs feel like they lost a step. These are all wins, and wins come in shapes data can't always hold. If you see a change, tell me. If you don't yet, keep going. 2 weeks is a spark, a month is a flame, 3 months is a new normal. This plan wasn't written to impress you for 14 days. It was written to introduce you to a version of yourself that doesn't stop. I'll leave you with a picture of the future I'm asking you to build. You're out for a walk with a friend, and without noticing, your pace picks up as the conversation warms. You arrive at a hill you used to dread, and instead of shrinking, your body organizes itself. Arms swing, steps quicken, breathing deepens, and at the top you're not spent, you're awake. Later, you slide into a chair and stand back up with the same ease. Dinner is protein first, not because a video told you to, but because your body asked politely and you listened. That's not discipline, that's identity. And identities are hard to break. If this plan makes sense to you, subscribe to Dr. Power Rebuild. Share this with someone who needs a path that isn't punishing, and drop day 1 start with your sit to stand score below so I can cheer you on. Your body doesn't count your birthdays, it counts your signals. For the next 14 days, let's send the right ones, brief, clear, and kind, so your muscle stays, your fat lets go, and your life gets easier in all the places that matter.